I remember a long time ago, I got in this fucking hilarious talk with Patrice. Can you push that thing so it's not rattling over there?
Oh my God, so, this whole AC situation
is what? We live in an old house, okay? The fucking heaters rattle a little bit. That we run the AC through.
It's freezing in here.
Oh goodness, you got a fucking Afghan on.
I know, and I'm still cold.
All right, so I got into this hilarious argument one day. Like, Patrice, when he used to just get sick of white people, would, you know, he just would stop coming down to the club for a little bit. And then sometimes he would call me up and vent.
About white people?
No, he would vent at me representing white people. So one time, I'm sitting at home, just being white, you know, hanging out, having a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The phone fucking rings. I pick it up. I'm like, hello. And he just goes, Bill. He goes, what do white people do? So he didn't even say hello. I go, what do you mean? He goes, what do you do? And I'm like, I was like, did you just get pulled over by a cop? Like, where's this coming from? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do we do? Like, what? He's like, what do you do?
Like, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah, he's like, black people, we do this, we do that. What do you guys do? You're going.
That's hilarious.
Like you say, yeah, but the thing about it is,
how did you answer him?
I fucking answered him like, I go, what do you mean? What do we do? You just don't recognize our shit is mainstream. It's like hiding in plain sight, so you don't see it. So you don't think that there's any sort of culture or anything. Like, what do we do?
Oh.
You look at skateboarding, okay? That came from surfing, you know, when the fucking waves weren't there. Next thing you know, skateboarding and totally evolved into what that is.
Wasn't that something that, like, Polynesian people were doing?
Stock car racing.
Wait.
I'm not going to sit here and have you try to tell me that white people didn't come up with anything.
I'm just
fucking
asking.
Do that all the fucking time.
No,
didn't the fucking Eskimos invent ketchup? Shut up.
But I don't know. Like,
skateboarding? Polynesians came up with skateboarding?
No, but skateboarding.
I saw the documentary. It was Dogtown and Sea Boys in a fucking empty swimming pool in Santa Monica.
But I thought skateboarding came from surfing, and then
this is
surfing come from Polynesian people? I don't know. I could be wrong.
You thought what?
Didn't surfing come from, like, indigenous people?
No,
like
I'm talking about skateboarding.
I know, but that skateboarding came from surfing. It was sort of derived of that culture. Right. So I'm saying, but didn't surfing come from...
So you're saying white people don't get credit for skateboard?
I didn't say that. I was just asking who came up with a thing that inspired skateboarding. I'm just wondering. I'm not, what?
I thought this is like literally, then this becomes the argument I ended up having with Patrice. All right, stock car racing. Stock car racing.
Okay.
That came out of moonshining.
What is that? Stock car racing.
Basically, back during Prohibition, when alcohol was fucking illegal.
Right.
What you would do is if you were fucking bringing illegal booze, moonshine,
right,
you know, across state lines and all that type of shit, you wanted a fast car, but you didn't want it to look fast. So what you did was it looked like a stock car you got from Detroit. That just looks like a Chevy. That looks like a Ford. But underneath the fucking hood, you souped the fucking thing up, and you were able to outrun the cops. And the cops didn't have fucking radios back then. Gotcha. So these guys that did this shit, all right, would talk shit about how my car is faster than your car. No, it isn't. Blah, 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 blah. So they started racing, and that started stock car racing. That's a cultural fucking thing.
Okay.
So then it's on fucking TV. So I started listing all of that shit. And he was actually going, he said, I think at one point he said, good answer, is what he said. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm not asking for your approval. This whole fucking conversation is annoying.
Is stock car racing like something that's very important to people? Like, is it like a big deal? I don't know.
No,
you're already looking at me.
Because I know what you're going to do.
I came out wrong. Right. I think I came out wrong.
No, I'm not even going to get into this conversation. And then we're going to go to music, and then everything in music is somehow going to go back to the fucking blues. Like Beethoven heard the fucking blues and the fucking Irish music and all that. Like, well, if you actually, then Nas will be like, well, it all came from the pyramids and black people built those. How would you know that? How would you know that? Because you went to I'mRight.com and you fucking read shit that said you guys did it. Like, that is the dumbest shit. Like, that whole fucking credit thing is so fucking stupid.
But Egyptians are in Africa, so that's African, so that's black people.
I know. It isn't. No, they're not.
Aren't they?
They're African.
Yeah, so that's my point.
Yeah.
So We're
So
on
like
the
when
same
you
page.
see an Egyptian guy,
Right.
you think that guy looks like you.
I don't know. I feel like some of them are really
All right,
dark-skinned.
so I'm French, German, and Irish.
You're French?
So yeah, I have a little bit of French, but I'm mostly German,
Really?
Irish. Let me finish.
Oh.
So I'm European.
Uh-huh.
So me and Italians, yeah, we're on the same fucking page. So Ferrari, yeah, that was us. That was us. Those pasty freckle guys, we did that shit. Give me a fucking break.
No, you guys invented like vodka and stuff like that. Right?
No.
No? Irish? Russians, sorry.
I don't
Whiskey?
know. I don't know the history of any of that
Whiskey?
shit. I
Is
didn't
more
want
of
to
a-
I didn't want to get into this fucking debate.
It's more of a
Yeah.
but Egypt
But
is
now-
in Africa.
but now it's from
I think
everywhere.
was Naz's point. Was that a true thing that
Yeah,
he
but
said?
Africa is a fucking continent.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a race.
True. It's a continent.
There you go. So, like, can Irish people take credit for shit that happens in Romania? Because they're all European?
I feel like there's a reason why this is different, but I don't know why. So I'm not going to answer that question. But I feel like
Can I fucking have that written on a T-shirt, please?
like I feel like an Egyptian person
What the fuck
would
kind
they
of answer was
necessarily
that?
say
2 hours later.
Okay, what do? We fucking pretend to go to the moon. That's what we do. The space shuttle. That's the shit. You just see it on TV. That's some shit that we did. I mean, that's kind of a cool.
no, it's amazing.
I
But,
know
like,
the astronauts
also-
weren't rapping. They didn't have their spacesuits hanging off their asses. I know that. The
They
kids
weren't-
didn't want, but the
they weren't
kids,
the coolest,
but the kids
but-
still wanted to do it.